Hi everyone, Renee here. I am going to do a spiritual reading for you. This is going to be in depth and about your path to enlightenment or awareness, your path to finding your best self, your path to communicating with your higher self, to communicating with your spiritual posse, which is made up of your spirit guides and your guardian angels, your connections to others, your connection to God, and all things in between. So this is a very spiritual reading. If this isn't your thing, if you don't really vibe with this, then you might want to check out one of my other readings that are a little bit more earthly, a little bit more down to earth. This one is going to get out there a little bit, so I'm just going to tell you that ahead of time. I'm using my favorite decks for this reading, the most beautiful decks, the most spiritual, uplifting, metaphysical decks that I own. And the first deck features these 3 cards, of which you're going to choose from. This is called 108 Codes of the Universe. My daughter bought me this deck. It's absolutely phenomenal. The artwork, the meanings, the symbolism, and everything about this deck is beyond gorgeous. So that's the first deck I'm going to use. I'm also going to use Magical Dimensions deck, the lovely Lemurian Star Child Oracle, the Muse Tarot, the Work Your Light Oracle cards, Conscious Spirit Oracle deck, Oracle of the Hidden Worlds deck, and of course, my deck, Color Goddess Casting Cards. So, take a deep breath, let it out. I'm going to hold each one of these up so that you can see it close up. So here is the first image. Here is the second image. And here is the third image. Which image seems to be calling you? Which image speaks to you at this time, at the time you watch this video? Which of these 3 images do you feel drawn to at this time? Is it image 1, image 2, or image 3? Once you've made your choice, you can look below at the timestamps and fast forward to your reading. Thanks for watching. Hello, Group 1. If you chose the first image, this is your reading. So this painting, as painted by the artist, is entitled Creation Mandala. With this deck, you're supposed to work intuitively. You look at the image, you note how it makes you feel, what it makes you remember or think of, what sensations you feel throughout your physical body. But for this reading, we're going to take a look at the booklet. And it claims that this image, this card, means perfection, divinity, integrity, and protection. Symbols within this are the flower of life, which is right here in the center, and Fibonacci spirals, which depict the golden ratio. So flower of life and the Fibonacci spiral. And it means perfection, divinity, integrity, and protection, Group 1. So those are your first meanings. And we will draw a few more cards to go with that first image. Some keywords, some clues as to what you should be tapping into. Whether you need to remember something, or look deeper, or what you physically need to do in order to achieve an awakening, begin an awakening, or a realization that's necessary for your soul's path in this lifetime. So for you, we have fairy tale. And I believe the image goes like this. You can see two people ice skating. So there's an aspect of your life that is like a fairy tale. We also have for you trust. And again, we have a couple, two people there in the boat. Looking at all the colors, pinks and greens, and of course the blues are what are repetitive at this time, but we're going to draw more cards. So next we're going to draw from my Color Goddess casting cards. So far it seems to be talking about a relationship or relationship dynamics in this lifetime that you need to work on. Trusting and knowing that you are worthy of a fairy tale life, a fairy tale relationship. And for you, we also have Sage, Alchemy, Solutions, Wisdom. You are a wise soul. You need to tap into your wisdom to find the truth, to find the answers. And we have Ruby, Fearlessness, Strength, and Warrior. This is also the sign of Capricorn. So you are wise, you are bold, you are fearless. Trust your intuition. Trust that this relationship or a relationship coming into your life is going to be healthy for you. Let's see what else we can get. We also have for you your own path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength, number 21. So having the courage to follow your own path is very important in this lifetime, group 1. Also we have Crown Chakra. I know I am part of Source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. Your life is guided by divine wisdom. Knowing that and believing that. Whoops, something's slipping out, so let's see if it comes out again. Homeward Traveler, Completion, Reunion, and Return. Now what I'm getting so far is that you are a wise soul, you are an older soul. You need to muster up the bravery, the courage to follow your own path. But also, you have to be brave enough to trust this relationship, to trust that what is happening in your life is supposed to happen. But some of you, it's all about trusting another person, trusting a relationship, and not being fearful. Because this relationship and you following your own path and doing what you feel is right is going to complete a cycle for your soul. It's a lesson that's going to be completed. We also have for you Dawn Watcher, Caretaker, Guardian, and Support. So know that you have a guardian, a spirit guide, a guardian angel. You have someone watching over you and helping to direct you down the right path. You are, I get the words brave, but also compassionate. So you're a balance of the two. You're a balance of the warrior and the sage. You're a balance of love and bravery and strength. Sorry, the camera's wiggling. So let's see what else we get for you, group 1. Play. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Make time for play. We're going to draw some tarot now before we draw some more cards. I want to see what else you are meant to know or work on as you move forward. Group 1, most of you, if not all of you, are old souls because of the Sage card, because of the completion, the homeward traveler. But these last lessons you have to learn, these last few lifetimes you're here, they have to do with following your own path and not being a follower. They have to do with being a courageous leader. And they have to do with relationships, or a relationship in particular. Something that you are supposed to feel and learn from. You're supposed to be brave and trust that this relationship is healthy, or that a healthier relationship is coming in to your life. It could also be about letting go of that which no longer serves you. Okay, so we have the Page of Inspiration, which is Wands, Page of Wands. We have the Star, that's a wish card, it's Aquarius. The Queen of Cups, Queen of Emotions. Many of you, well, you're intuitive. Many of you could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. 5 of Materials, so that is a worry. 9 of Materials, there's freedom from the worry. And then the Hanged Muse, or the Hanged Man. So in this lifetime, group 1, it looks like your main issue is security, finances, money, feeling safe and secure. There are risks you're going to have to take in order to ensure your security in this lifetime. There are risks you're going to have to take with your career, with your path, in relationships. But you have the Wish card. The Star is looking forward with optimism, wishes coming true, things being manifested. And with this Page of Inspiration, or Page of Wands, brings a message in regards to action or something creative. So your own path, whatever it is, it's creative and unique, and it's part of who you are. And you need to follow it no matter what. Let's see what else we can get with the tarot. What else do you need to know, group 1? The High Priestess, of course. We're going to put that right on top of the Queen of Emotions. You are extremely intuitive. You are a very old soul. I feel that deep down you usually know what to do, but your monkey brain gets in the way. Wow, the world, the cosmos, completion of a cycle. What was I saying? It's part of this cycle that has to be completed. Underneath here, homeward travel, completion, reunion, return, completion. So something has been repeated over and over because the lesson has not been learned, but this time you, group 1, are supposed to learn the lesson. Whether it has to do with the relationship, or whether it has to do with you following your own path and being brave. Or probably both of those things for many of you. We also have the Queen of Voices, Queen of Swords, Queen of speaking your truth. With all of these aqua blue colors, definitely you are meant to speak your truth in some way, convey your truth in some way, even if it's artistic. Writing about it, literally speaking about it, creating something that explains your truth in an ethereal way, in a creative way, that has meaning to you, and that will, in a sense, speak to others. You can speak to others through your artwork, through your creativity. And that's part of your path, group 1. Let's see what else we can get for you. Lots of the purples, and we did get the crown chakra card. Lots of the purples here. Lots of the blues of the throat chakra so far. And obviously the pink here, and that's heart. Pink and green are heart chakra, heart healing, having faith. We have also for you magical realms, belief, confidence, co-creative power. Absolutely. You have creative power. Maybe the partnership has to do with co-creating something together. And you're afraid to share. We have contemplation, silence, knowing, and releasing control. Wow. So in some areas, you have to release control. Let's see what we can get. Lastly, from the Lemurian Star Child Oracle for you, Group 1. And then I'll give you a brief summary of what all this could mean for you. Okay. Tree of Life, Circle of Life, Clear Energies and Channel, and Cosmic Circles. Create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities. So I love how we had the Flower of Life, the Fibonacci spiral in this first image, as well as the Tree of Life in this image. Circle of Life, Clear Energies and Channel. And again, another circle, Cosmic Circles. Create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities. With the World and with the Homeward Traveler. This is completion of a cycle for you, Group 1. Completion of a cycle. And it has to do with partnerships, creation, co-creation, being brave, speaking your truth, and following your intuition. All of those things that I just said are part of your soul's path in this lifetime. Part of what you need to focus on right now moving forward. So look for circles. Study what a sacred space or sacred circle could mean. Look up Tree of Life. Look up Flower of Life. Look up the Fibonacci spirals, which are actually in this image as well. Look up those meanings and be brave and be bold. Follow your star because it's not going to steer you wrong. Your guides, your angels want you to complete this cycle so that your soul can evolve to the next level. And you may only tap into all of this through meditation, through releasing control. All right? So there you go, Group 1. I hope you found this reading insightful. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the second image, then this is your reading. So let's take a closer look at it again. This image. How does it make you feel? Are you getting any physical sensations in your body? Are any random images or thoughts coming into your mind or memories? This deck is supposed to be worked with intuitively. For this reading, I'm going to take a look at the booklet and I'll let you know what this means. So this image is called Awakening. And the symbol within this is the Sri Yantra. And the keywords for this card are security, trust, mindfulness, openness, and gratitude. Security, trust, mindfulness, openness, and gratitude. And again, the symbol is Sri Yantra. So let's see what else you need to know moving forward. 2. Keywords, actions, the focus. So for you, we also have complexity, and we have fairy tale. And group 1 also got this card. You can see there's 2 people ice skating there. Fairy tale with complexity. So you are also supposed to believe in something that could be likened to a fairy tale, such as a relationship. That is one of the lessons you're supposed to learn in this lifetime, that a fairy tale can be the reality. But perhaps something is complex. Perhaps there's a relationship in your life that is complex. Let's see what else we can get for you, group 2. I'm going to draw a few of my Color Goddess casting cards. So we have Ivory, Charm, Finesse, Poise. And we have Sienna, Plans, Preparation, and Training. So we have complexity along with holding your charm, your poise, yet planning for the future. What do you need to plan for? Hopefully we'll get some more information. What is going to be complex? Fire elemental. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Definitely action. This has to do with action such as planning and preparing for something, with the fire energy coming in. And we also have the Crystal Ascension card. I'm attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. Crystals are complex as well. It's interesting to me that you got the Crystal Ascension card, and you have both of these which feature angles. They're angular, you know. The angles here, the right angles. And then we have the triangles in that one. And crystals form shapes oftentimes. So let's see what else we can get for you, group 2. So lots of fire, complexity, science, preparing. Your guides want you to utilize crystals, probably quartz crystal. Let's see what else we can get for you. We have the Leap, Ecstasy, Bliss, and Belief. And we have the Mother Awakens, Compassion, Nurture, and Guidance. So there's a sense of bravery here, is what I'm feeling so far. I feel that there are some choices and some turns and surprises around the corner, and you are being asked to keep your poise, to keep your cool. All these complex turns and changes in your life that are going to be happening rather quickly, with the fire energy as well. Very quick, sometimes unexpected. So your guides want you to plan and prepare and train for this. Train for these changes. To be brave and take the leap. Take the leap. So it's fire with water. It's action with compassion is what we're getting so far, group 2. Let's see what we can get with the tarot. We can get some more details about what's going on with you, or things you need to know. 2 of Inspiration, which is the 2 of Wands. We have Awakening, Judgment or Awakening. The Hermit, the Moon, Two of Emotions, which is the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, or Ace of Emotions. Wow. So the first thing I notice here is that, if you remember, the title of this is Awakening. You, group 2, are in it. You're in the middle of the awakening. And there's more angles here in this right here. See the diamonds, lines, angles? These shifts are occurring unexpectedly and quickly, and you're having to adjust quickly to what's happening. The moon is all about secrets being revealed. It will all be revealed to you. You have to do the work on your own. Right now, you are feeling alone, and it's probably the time for you to be alone and to do this work on your own, meditating, maybe, praying, trying to get to know your guides, your angels, etc. But we have two twos here, the Two of Inspiration and the Two of Emotions. There's partnership coming in when the time's right. There's going to be someone coming in who's going to help you. And they're going to be a soulmate. We have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Emotions. They're going to be a soul sister, soul brother, or romantic soulmate. But right now, you're going to have to deal with all these shifts and changes in your life, all these unexpected turns and twists, with bravery and charm and finesse and poise. We also have the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords. This is all about taking a break, taking a rest. And the Eight of Materials. This card is about work. Much work is being done. Much work is being done. You will have time to rest a little bit later on, group 2. But definitely there are some themes happening here with you. And it's very complex. I'm not supposed to know everything. You're not supposed to know everything. It's quick, it's fiery, it's complex. There's shifts happening, and they're happening often, and you're being asked to keep your cool, keep your finesse, keep your poise, keep the faith, yet at the same time prepare for the future. This is preparing you and training you for the future. Let's see what else we can get for you, group 2. We have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yes. You feel alone with the Hermit, Four of Voices, and even the Moon, but you are not alone. Your ancient ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angel are all with you. You feel alone, and in a sense that physically alone, you have to do the work by yourself. But you are not spiritually alone. There are many with you, helping you and guiding you. We have Heart Portal for you. Receptivity, generosity, mistrusting, but for you it's all about being receptive. And the Third Eye Portal. 2 portal cards for you, group 2. Vision, clairvoyance, and clarity, and confusion. 2 portal cards. These 2 images both feature circles with pinks and greens, which have to do with the heart. The heart portal has to do with forgiveness, being receptive, being open to love. And the Third Eye Portal has to do with your awakening, trusting your intuition, trusting your knowingness, following your own vision. Wow. Lots happening for you, group 2, and it doesn't look easy, I'm not going to lie. It looks very difficult and complex, but you have the strength to make it through. You have the strength, and you've got a spiritual posse with you. Let's see what else we can get for you, group 2. Guidance. inner compass, support, and trust your guidance. Another message about support. You have support. You are not alone. You have support. And ether and matter. Spiritualized matter, new life, sparkles, bedding in the light. This is a meshing of ether and matter. This is a meshing of the earthly with the ether. That's what you are doing. You are, in a sense, balancing all the chakras, incorporating your spirituality into your world. This is the meshing of the spiritual with the scientific as well. Some of you might work in a scientific field or the medical field where you are used to having facts and figures and numbers and math and truth being that which can be proved. This final card is saying it all. This is part of your path. Your purpose is to mesh the two. The logical brain with the intuitive brain, the intellect with the intuition, the ether with the matter, the science with the spirituality. And that's why it's taking so many strong turns and changes and shifts, and you don't know what's happening. Because you are learning how to incorporate both of those into your life. You are learning how to use your logic and your intellect along with your intuition. You are not alone, and it's part of your awakening, group 2. It's part of your path and your purpose. You are being asked to work with crystals. You are being told that there are portals opening up for you. You are having an awakening. You are meant to keep your poise, your finesse. You are meant to, now I know what these two cards mean. Blending the complex with the fairy tale, right? Because there's duality there. It's all about the blending of the two. It's all about the meshing of the two for you, group 2. You are one of the keepers of the earth, but you are not of the earth. Okay, if that makes sense. Your soul came from somewhere else, but you are in this body on this earth right now as a keeper of the earth, as someone who is going to, with the help from others and the guidance from others and the guidance from your own inner compass, your inner knowing, teach and be an example of the meshing of the ether and the matter. Work on that heart chakra, that third eye chakra, and the throat chakra, speaking your truth, getting your truth out in a healthy but gentle way. And there is a partner coming along for the journey. If you're not in a relationship right now, or you don't feel you've known or met your soul sister or soul brother, they are coming in to help you as well, to help awaken you and guide you to your own enlightenment, in a sense, your soul growth. This is part of the growth. This is what's happening. There you go, group 2. I hope this helps you, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose the third image, this is your reading. So let's take another look at the image you chose. How does this make you feel? Does it bring back any memories from this lifetime or other lifetimes? How does it make you feel physically or emotionally? This deck is to be worked with intuitively. So the cards really do mean what they mean to you, but for this reading I am going to look in the book and give you the meanings that the author came up with. The title of this work of art is called Hunabku, and the meanings of this card are complementarity, refinement, easiness, sensuality, and beauty. Hunabku is an ancient Mayan symbol that means many things, but essentially it is the nucleus, the center of everything, the energy center of the galaxy and of everything around it. It almost looks like keys, so it's like the key to the universe, the key to everything. You can Google Hunabku, Hunabku, 2 words, and find out more about that. And of course we have the butterflies or moths here, which are symbols of transformation. So the key to your transformation, that might be what we're getting from this reading. Let's see what else we get from the other deck of cards that comes with the 108 Codes of the Universe set. And see if we can get some key ideas, key words of what's going on with you spiritually, group 3. So, one more. There we go. So for you we have fairy tale. All 3 groups got this card, fairy tale. We also have for you prayer. So something about what's going on in this lifetime for you right now, group 3, something about it either is a fairy tale or is not, or you're supposed to learn that it should be or could be. Also, prayer is very important to you as well, or should be important to you. Prayer and meditation. So let's see what I get for you with my Color Goddess casting cards. So we have pink, clairvoyance, foresight, and prophecy. And we have gray, business, duty, obligation. Wow. Most of the readings today have shown a bit of duality, and it's about balancing the duality, right? This is the intuition, your clairvoyance, following your own foresight, your own intuitive abilities. And this is all about the left brain, business, duty, obligation, planning, getting it done, right? So perhaps that's one of your themes right now, is balancing those two. Balancing the intuition with the intellect. That was the main thing for one of the other groups. So let's see what else I can tell you, group 3. Lots of the indigo color coming up, and I'm not surprised. With that third eye chakra of clairvoyance and intuition. We have transformation for you. I journey within to meet my higher self and to find true happiness. We also have for you fire elemental. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. So there's the going within, more of that purpley indigo color scheme, and then contrasting that we have the fire elemental of action, of doing something, of passion, of the sacral chakra. So perhaps you have to go within and meditate or pray. Maybe you need an answer. Going within and praying, meditating will help you to find the key or the answer to what it is you really want to know. So we also have for you insight, magical tools, writing, and star crafting. Goes perfectly with these 3 cards especially. And we have mountain goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, and power of the mind. And I will add that mountain goddess energy, it's intuitive, but it's also fiery and earthly, and it's also sometimes indicative of a challenge coming up, right? So I'm getting the feeling of someone kind of going within for a while, almost like the caterpillar going in the cocoon, and then busting out as a beautiful butterfly. So maybe that's what's going on with you, group 3. Maybe you're cocooning right now. You're preparing, you're getting done what has to be done, the mundane, the day-to-day, the planning, the business, doing what needs to be done, the bare minimum. But once you bust out, you'll have the power to overcome obstacles, and you'll have the insight to start something new. Let's see what we get with the tarot. All right, we have 8 of Voices. We have the 4 of Materials or Coins. We have the World or Cosmos. The Hermit. The Sun. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Group 3, look at all the circles. The World, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the circle in the first image. That tells me that something is coming around full circle, or there's a completion of a cycle. Okay? The karmic wheel is turning in your favor. There is a change, there is a transformation happening, and you're preparing for it. The 8 of Voices. This has to do with feeling restricted, feeling like you're not enough, like you can't do something, you're unable to move, you're unable to make a choice, you're unable to try this new thing or make this huge change. You're breaking free from that. You are absolutely breaking free. Because it's self-restriction in the first place. It's in your head. It's imaginary. The 4 of Materials or Coins is all about stability. Being stable. Feeling strong enough to make this change. We also have for you the Hanged Muse or the Hanged Man, making a sacrifice. We have the 5 of Materials. That's coming out of this old thought process of not having enough or being enough. Then you're breaking free, you're breaking out of that. And we have the 10 of Voices. And the Page of Inspiration. So I look at these two together. I'm actually going to put this one on the left because I feel like this is the past that you're breaking free from. You're breaking free of these old negative ways of thinking. Too much like this gray card. Too much duty, obligation, straight line, follow the path, must do it this way. I must go to college. I must do what my parents expect me to do or whoever expects me to do. Doing what's expected of you, not really following your heart. See how all of these are featuring like darker colors with a little bit of gray tones? That's because there's no joy in that path. There's no joy in that. You have to be brave, take a chance, take a risk, and then everything's happening. Everything's happening for you. The sun is joy, bliss, love, laughter. So let's see what else we can get for you. It's all up to you. So the main message so far is you have the key to make a change, to make this transformation in your life. Your action, your bravery is what holds the key. You can live the life of your dreams. You can do what you want. You have the power, but you have to break free of all these old ways of thinking. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Oh my gosh, persecution expression. You were definitely in a dark cave of business, duty, obligation, doing what's expected of you. That's your main message, group 3. Let's look at these cards underneath here again. You have the tools. You are the mountain goddess. The power of your mind is playing into all of this. You have the right to change your mind, group 3. You have the right to change your mind. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take this expected path of me. I don't want to do things the status quo. This is all about transformation, which the word's literally on this card. You are transforming from the linear, the straight lines, to the circular, to something coming full circle. Completion of a cycle, having the key to your future is within you. We have forgiveness, redemption, rebirth, regeneration, rebirth, transformation, redemption, forgiveness, and the throat portal. Speak your truth, group 3. Courage, suppression. You're suppressing your truth. You're going with the flow, but the flow does not flow with you. The flow you're in is the wrong flow. The flow you're in is the wrong flow. What you're doing now is not the key to happiness. The key to your happiness is this major transformation. And it begins within your mind. It begins by opening up that throat chakra and sharing what you really feel, what you really think. Whoops, look at that. That card flew out. Awakening. Know who you are. DNA activation. Yes, group 3. You know who you are. Deep down, you need to find it. Find yourself. You are not this robotic, like, human who's doing the status quo, who's following the path, who's doing what's expected, who's not following your own heart. You are a bright, shining star who follows your own intuition and your own heart, your own unique path. And look at this, ether and matter. This was a card that another group also got. So what this card is about, it's ether and matter, and it reads spiritualized matter, new life, sparkles, bedding the light. This is where spirituality and science, or the earth, meet. You, group 3, are also supposed to blend the science or the logical, the left brain, the gray matter of the brain, of the thinking, with the spiritual. Intellect with intuition, equally important and equally necessary for your soul's journey, for this big, huge process, this huge transformation that you're going through right now, which is essentially your awakening. I was going to say something about that because it looks like these circles are blossoming flowers, literally blossoming. That's what's happening. It's your awakening. Your life has been linear and gray and not your own, essentially. But it can be a fairy tale, which is what you imagine it to be. You need to pray. You need to go within. You need to take action. There's fire elemental and the sun, because this is a major transformation for you. Okay, major transformation. This forgiveness, I feel, especially with this 8 of Voices, is forgiveness of self. Maybe your guilt is keeping you on this straight, rigid, strict, serious path. You need to forgive yourself, all right? Whatever it was, forgive yourself. You've been redeemed. It's a rebirth for you. Your soul is regenerating. It's a rebirth for you. And it's happening because you are forgiving yourself, and it's happening because you're finding the courage to take action to do what really makes you happy, rather than the status quo. Okay? The gray days, gray skies are leaving, and the sun is coming out for you, group 3. You're just about there. This is your awakening. Wow, there you go. There you have it. Work on your upper chakras, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Know you are connected to God. Know that you are intuitive. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. And I wish you the best. Thanks for watching.